There we are. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. It is Friday where you live, right? Maybe I'm late. I hope it's been a good Friday in that case. Raid says hello as well. Yes, I told them. I thought it would be a really good idea to update some drivers after going live. Turns out, might not have been a good idea. But we made it. Hey, Phil Tato. How's it going, man? How's your canisters? Phil Tato makes the best canisters in the galaxy, everybody. In case you needed a canister guy. Man, he's got it down. Raid agrees. It's going great. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Opening new window. Yes, thank you. That's good. And you get over there now. And you stay over there. Oh, God, Raid. Come on, for crying out loud. You made me click the wrong button. Go over there. Are you excited about this game? Oh, you missed the first one, Phil Tato? Oh, it was good. If you can tell by Raid's reaction, it was a big hit. I would say maybe even a surprise hit. I wasn't expecting to be hit. But boy, you get hit a lot in this game, man. You get hit a lot. But it's good. It's the good kind of hit. It's the good kind of pain. The kind of pain we like. Well, you just don't understand pain, Raid. But you will. One day. You will. No, I'm just kidding. You'll never know pain. I refuse to install pain sensors. That's right. For now. Oh, we're not going to. We're not going to do those two. We got lucky that the first set of drivers didn't crash us. I'm sure if I install the video drivers right now, things will definitely go haywire. It's just the way of the wild. The way of the wild. There you go. Wasn't what I was going for, but I landed down on it. I crash landed on a new phrase, Raid. You know what? This game has such good music. I was getting a thumbnail earlier, or I was intending to get a thumbnail earlier. So I launched the game, and I didn't proceed further because the music is just so damn good. I'm gonna buy the album this weekend. The music is so good. You want to hear? All right, here we go. Oh, this gives me an idea. This music makes me think of Dance with the Dead, and like very like super strong Dance with the Dead vibes, which you can definitely pick up on this track in particular. But this soundtrack, it's there's certain parts that are like super melodic death metal, and like really good. Like it's almost like, is this Insomnium? Like what the hell? But no, it's the Viscerafest soundtrack. Like holy crap, so unexpected. I need to get the I need to put the link. I think Nemo posted it in the music channel, but I almost like feel like I should post it in the YouTube live comments, just in case anybody might be interested. It's so good. There. Oh, don't be sad. It's okay. No. You can't go to sleep yet. You gotta stay awake. Wake up. Come on. Come on. There you go. Yeah. No, we're not done yet. It's too early to go to sleep. It's Friday night. So, kind of. More or less. All right. Are you ready? I changed my little monitor window thing. And I think it's better now, but certain things are in different spots. So when I glance over there, I kind of freak out because it makes me think something's wrong, but it's not. Here, I'll take a little picture. Gosh, if Raid won't stop bumping into me. Here, I'll show you. Hey, Nemo, how's it going? Good to see you. Happy Friday. I can see my audio levels much better now with this new setup. Like it's much larger, so that'll be good. Right? Don't you get those Insomnium vibes from those guitars? Oh, hey, check it out. Osric, the developer of this game, is in the YouTube chat. Hey, heads up, in order to fix some issues, we had to make some changes to the save system. So not all of your save data can carry over. Might want to make a new save. No sweat, man. I saw your patch notes, and I was actually kind of excited to start a new save and start from the beginning, now knowing that this game is fucking brutal. So I'm actually looking forward to it. Good to see you, by the way. Thanks for coming back, man. It's nice to have you in the chat. Hey, Taps. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Friday. Oh, that's so cool. All right. It's time. And you guys, with these damn difficulty settings, you know, you really put people in a tricky position here because on the one hand, you know, just instinctually it feels weird to pick a lower one, right? So you make a whole bunch of them, which makes you feel compelled to pick like from the middle or up. But then when you read about them, it's like, well, that doesn't sound right. I mean, I'm looking for a challenge, but I mean, if brutal is like the third option, there's two more above that. Well, and then, but you name it like, oh, so it says hard. Okay, so I can play the game on hard mode and say to my friends, oh yeah, I play the game on hard mode. And they're like, whoa, damn, holy smokes. Seriously, Ryker, you played on hard mode with a Steam controller? What? Are you crazy? But they don't know that hard mode is the second from easiest mode. So like, it's really like helping the player out feel better about themselves because they know that they're playing on hard mode. But in reality, we all know that's not hard mode, right? Because it's all relative, right? Shit. It's a tricky position. Hey, Wernetta. Yeah, Ostreak is the developer of this game. It is quite an honor to have him with us. That little big video is so good, Wernetta. Happy Friday, my friend. Good to see you. All right, look, I'm just gonna jump in on hard, okay? Because look, I'm a big baby. Okay? Okay. I said it, there. Leave me alone. Watch the damn cutscene, will you?
Let's start from the top. Name's Caroline.
And we're gonna watch the cutscene again, okay? I hope that's okay. We're gonna watch it again.
And girlfriend to a wonderful man named Athens Fetter. Been hoping to propose for a while now, but unfortunately work's been a bit slow, meaning rings aren't exactly in my price range. Thankfully, some warlock twat named Chromune has acquired a rather hefty bounty on his head, and killing him was in the job description. Apparently, he's good chums with a bunch of gits who run some kind of illegal science gig called the USC, and word is he was last seen heading toward a base they just recently cobbled together above the Earth. So the plan's simple. Break in, kill the target, collect my pay, and get home in 3 days, just in time for date night. Now, let's get this bloodbath started.
Isn't it just exciting? Her excitement just makes me excited. Right. Bunny hopping. It's just perfect for a Friday night, my friends. Happy Friday, everybody. Let's bunny hop. Oh, I gotta tell you, check this out. Look at this. Here's a fun thing that we normally can't do because normally action layers suck. But I think they're fixed. And I've been really hesitant to say this because this is one of those things that I keep thinking is fixed, and I end up investing a bunch of time back into action layers only to find out that they're not fixed. So I've been trying to temper my expectations, but between what I've tried in the last week, in a bunch of different games, including Doom Eternal, which would be a game that has real fast action layers switching, and if it was gonna hang up, it would hang up in that game, and it hasn't. On top of that, Ramble has also confirmed that in his findings that action layers have been much more reliable. So we're experimenting again. Oh no, Phil Tato, action layers got worse for you? Oh dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm having good luck. So hopefully it continues. Now, I have been noticing a weird issue where bindings just stop working. And we were talking about it. I think Taps was talking about it yesterday with Cyberhook, where a binding will be there. It'll be correctly set in the configurator, but it just won't fire. And then recreating the binding will often, or even just changing a setting and then changing it back in that binding will make it work again. It's really weird. I don't understand what the deal is. I don't know if it's related to a new update, but it's not an issue that I really had experienced all the time before. But now I'm starting to think that it's related to an update, especially because it happened to me when I was playing Doom. In fact, I left Doom running the other night. This morning I went to go shut it down and I couldn't proceed through the game. I couldn't hit A. It was asking me to hit A. I was trying to hit A. I have A bound to my jump button. And it just wouldn't go. It was really weird. And I had to go into the Steam configurator and change stuff and then change it back, and then it worked. So I hope that's not something that we're going to have to get used to or be seeing more of. But anyway, what I'm doing with action layers at the moment is I have this spin layer, and on this spin layer, the mouse has edge spin. So as you can see right here, the radius is really low, so it's edge spinning anywhere inside of the touchpad, and the edge spin speed is high, and I'll control the speed with the sensitivity over here. And another really important thing when you're doing like circle strafing, edge spin stuff is lowering your vertical sensitivity completely. You really don't need it for that kind of thing. You can adjust your vertical with your gyro. So this might not be like the most relevant thing in this game, but it's a good opportunity to try it out and put the new action layer update through its paces. Hopefully it works out for us. Hey, Revolution, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Hey, I put the Doom Eternal config in the description of yesterday's stream. So if you're interested, or anybody else for that matter, you can go over there and check it out. You have to set release press to remove action layers now to be sure. You know, that I've always done that just as sort of like a habit that I built from using them before. And so I've still done that on what I'm doing. I have a release. I don't just do the hold action layer thing. I do the hold, and then I also have the release press on whatever the corresponding button or function would be. So yeah, hopefully maybe that's all it is. It just needs that little extra reminder, to switch off. I don't know. Oh, just have to download Doom Eternal now, Revolution? Yeah, 70 gigs is a lot. At least it's not 467 terabytes like Call of Duty or Warzone.
Mind if I join you, boys?
So also what I'm doing with that spin layer is the way I'm accessing that spin layer is I'm doing the snaps. So left and right snaps instead of, doing actual mouse deltas, it's switching over into that spin layer. So watch. This would normally be like a single snap, right? But instead, it's spinning. Oh, and one thing I need to do is in the spin layer, I need to turn off gyro enable. Just set that to always on. See that? I can spin to my heart's content. It's sort of like a little hybrid between. Oh no, we gotta get that going, don't we? I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place, but it's a bit of a hybrid between the benefits of using a joystick for looking around. I know, benefits of using a joystick to look. The only benefit is if you're circle strafing, you don't gotta, pick your mouse up over and over and over. You just hold the joystick. Naturally, there's not enough benefits that come with that to make it ideal. But in a situation like we're in, we're able to get the best of both worlds. We still have our touchpad functioning just like normal. We still have our gyro, and we have the option of going into that edge spin mode. All right, that should be working. And since we're there, we'll get the game going in Discord as well. All right. Let's see. Cool. It's working. Here, let me move it up a little bit. All right. So as you can see, clicking down that right touchpad circle strafes me or spins me. The only downside is I would actually rather it be like a non-variable amount of spin, you know, like speed-wise. You could achieve that if you're like emulating a full input of like a joystick or something. But with the mouse edge rotation or edge spin thing, you know, it's dependent on how far your thumb is from the center, which would be great if I had like, you know, really big brain thumbs, but unfortunately my thumbs are idiots, so it takes a little bit longer.
I was saving that one just for you. It's breakfast time. I'm feeling waffles with a side of blood.
I set up a turbo for my E. So if I just do a shift E, or what would it be, left grip, right grip? It just does E. And I can hold it to do a hold E, right? If I need to hold E. But if I double click it, then it'll do like a turbo E. It'll just keep on hitting it. Which I don't know, if, you know, how valuable that's going to be in this game, but it, you know, for things like picking up a bunch of health or a bunch of items, it could be kind of nice.
The squad and I will be coming to aid you within the hour. Once we have arrived, we will be... What? No matter. Security, find and dispose of her immediately.
All right, was that it? Oh, yeah. All right, so it's one of those games, you know, where there's a lot of, why X-Files? It doesn't make any sense. Where there's a bunch of secrets and stuff to figure out. Why? and I'm really bad at finding the secrets. It's sort of like Doom Eternal, where you'll see cracks, you know, like in the walls and probably like the floors and other stuff, and you can blow up the cracks if you have the right weapon. All right. Oh no. I don't. That's, yeah. All right, so this is like your hub area. And you could use the Scullies to upgrade things. Presumably. I haven't done any of that kind of stuff yet, but...
Doesn't sound like my target's on board, but I bet that Doc will know where to find him.
Light full of pain coming at you fast.
And a cool thing with this game is you can save your game. You know, it depends on how many, like, save beacons you have, and you could drop them whenever you want, you know, presuming you have some unused. like maybe it's too easy. Should we increase the difficulty? I mean, part of me feels like we should, you know, because we already played through it before. It's kind of, I'm kind of cheating. Let's go ahead and move it up. We'll move it up 1. You lose your, yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll see how this goes.
This is as good a stop as any.
Can you punch the barrel? Oh, shit. You can punch the barrels. Be careful. In COD Mobile, you put melee on turbo because you have it on pad press. That way it doesn't shake my aim too much. Nice. Yeah, I almost always have melee on a turbo. And then when I try to go up and, you know, do like an execution that requires you to hold melee, it screws me up. But I rarely ever do that, so I never make my config accommodate that. But then the one time I try to do it, you know, I'm like, fuck, why can't I do it?
I see dead people.
I love those little dudes.
Bliss.
I feel so bad, like, killing them because they're like, uh-oh, don't hurt me.
Like it.
But it's like, you know, we're role-playing here. This girl that we're playing, like, she doesn't give a fuck. She will shoot those guys to get their inner ammo. And so, we gotta stay true to the story that we're telling here. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, and I gotta not forget, you can punch, you know, or further decimate and desecrate the corpses, you know, just like in real life, because that's how you get health, so. Or ammo. I'm not sure what I'm getting when I do this. We got the power core. Ender's Game? I love Ender's Game. That book has a very special place in my heart. Most special indeed. One day I'll tell you about it.
You're not my type.
Oh, shit. Oh, I thought I was going to get her with that last punch. Oh, fuck. Grenade. Oh, geez. And see, like, the game doesn't save for you. You have to save on your own. So if you forget, like me, then you know, you get to play the same things over and over again.
You'll have to let me know how it feels to be 6 feet under.
Not again with the grenade. No! I died in the slime. The secret of the ooze. And see, I forgot to save it again, so you know we're making progress.
Peekaboo.
Don't stand in front of them and hold still. Like, that's not a good idea. I know this on a technical level, but whoa, no, God! Jesus. The hardest part of the game for me. Oh, be quiet.
Good, bad. I'm the girl with a gun.
Oh, hey, yeah, check it out. I saved. You know I have to, dude. You know I have to. Don't take it personally, though. It's just... I just need what's inside of you.
I'll be frank, it seems like there's no longer here. The consequences of us failing are beyond your ability to comprehend.
Yeah, that's real cute and all, Doc, but save it for someone who actually cares.
Just leave. Have it your way.
Wait, which way do I... No. Yeah. This way. No, this way. Yeah.
Damn! It's stuck.
And right before I died, I'm thinking, where did I save it last? All the way over here, of course. Of course.
Boy! Is that a badass I smell, or is it just me?
She is wonderful.
you're here, but the consequences of us failing are beyond your ability to comprehend.
Yeah, that's
I saved it.
Doc, but save it for someone who actually cares.
Just leave. We'll forget this ever happened.
Nah.
No, damn it. Why am I doing that? Why am I just falling off the edge? Come on, jump, Ryker. Oh, no. Oh, this is what we get. It serves us right. Thinking we could increase the difficulty. No, this is good, though. This is what you want. You want to earn it. You want to work for it.
Tell the devil I said hi.
No. I keep thinking that I've got enough to get him in my punch, but I don't think I'm charging it up enough. All right, no more messing around. We're getting serious. This is not a damn game.
Honey, I'm home.
No, you can't bump into walls. If you're standing still at all, they will punish you. No! What the hell?
Slow down, grasshopper.
Oh no! The hug of death. Ah! Keep going into the corners and getting stuck.
Ouch!
I touched the grenade. Yeah, there's a bit of momentum, Philtato. God, it is so brutal. It doesn't help that, when you reload your save, it doesn't, it's not going to give you more health. So you're kind of at the will of wherever you saved at.
Night night, baby.
No way. Oh my God. No ammo. We saved it. Oh, God.
Out! Wrecked!
They don't mess around. They're very serious aliens.
Who wants some, huh? Who's next?
It's crazy. Revolution. I'm guessing that your relatively low gyro sensitivity. One issue I found with gyro aiming, especially on higher sensitivity, it's hard to keep the crosshair from moving when pressing R2. R2. Yeah, that's true. I'm using, I don't know if it's a low sensitivity gyro. It's pretty up there. So I use acceleration on high for gyro. And this is a whole rotation with my controller, say, turned to the right, right? And then if I move it to the left, the opposite direction. So I mean that's pretty high. It's pretty high gyro sensitivity. Oh, God damn it. Oh no. At least it's higher relative to what I used to use. I used to keep the gyro sensitivity pretty low. God damn it. I wish I had like grenade I could throw at them when they get all bunched up like that. I have any ammo on anything. I have no ammo on anything. Okay. There.
Oh, that's the way I like it.
You can go from feeling incredibly powerful to feeling absolutely useless just by the amount of ammo you have on you. Oh, this way. I'm out of save beacons. See what happens? See what happens? I shouldn't have used them. Oh, that was the end. Okay.
Go away.
Oh, you're right there.
I believe in equality, and you all.
Shit. Yeah, those pinball sounds that you're talking about, Nemo, those are the grenades bouncing around, destroying me. God. Oh, Nemo. That one time I kept crashing the car in that gangster game. Yeah, that was so fun. You know, the things I do to to make you laugh, Nemo. We can pretend. God damn it. Come on.
I didn't do anything.
Whoa, stupid grenade. Damn it. All right.
You're crazy.
Shut your mouth. Don't call me crazy. I'm just a guy. Damn it.
Go away. Don't kill me.
You can't say don't kill me.
Can I get an amen?
Oh, no, no.
Are you blind?
Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe that's what the problem. No, what? From across. Okay. See? You see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? It is brutal. No, no, no. Okay. All right, look. I'm gonna do it. I'm lowering the difficulty. Okay? Wait, no, I can't. I can't. Wait. Oh, no, I can. I can. Because I have no pride. That's right. Leave me alone. We're playing on hard, okay?
Oh, crap.
I know you know what it means.
You twats better up your game.
Come on.
Auf Wiedersehen, Schweinhund!
I can't keep double backing on myself. Like, they're throwing those grenades where I'm at, and then when I go back, the grenades explode. Like, it makes sense. I just need to keep going away, you know? Oh, shit. She's so powerful. Funny gif, Nemo. Is that one of those Russian MMA wrestlers? I do. Oh my god, dude. Hey, man. Marky Music? My man, your soundtrack is just phenomenal. I'm just blown away by it, dude. I gotta tell you. It's so freaking good. It's distractingly good. It's part of the reason this game is so hard, because the music is so good, it's distracting. In the best way, though. Bravo, my dude. Bravo. Really good stuff. Everyone should go buy it. Nemo, can you do me a favor? Can you put a link to the soundtrack in the YouTube chat? Can links go in YouTube chat? I can't remember. I don't know. If they can, please put one in there, if you don't mind. And then also in the live chat in the TRICOM as well. And if anyone is watching this after the fact, go look in the music channel in the TRICOM. Nemo has put the link in there last time, and it's so good, man. It's so good.
What's wrong?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I really suck, and I can't talk and win at the same time. I can't even win in silence. So, what am I saying?
Light 'em up!
Out of my way! These guys. Perfect.
I didn't do anything.
Thanks, Nemo.
No.
Yeah, I love just like, you know, playing a game and then you know, playing along with the music. It's one of my favorite things to just do randomly. And the soundtrack to this game is so much fun to play along with. And I was just having a really I could talk about the music for this game for a while. I have to beat this though. Fuck these guys. God damn it. We're already playing on tiny baby mode. Is this harder? Ostrich, did you guys make the game harder? Please say yes, even if you didn't. I would appreciate it. Ah! Come on. No! I punched a damn barrel. It sucks.
Are you blind?
Oh, good idea, Nemo. Ray's sleeping right now. But seriously, it's like if the game knows that I'm talking, it's like instant death. It's like, shut up! Okay.
Why?
No, I'm not talking to you.
Looks like I'm gonna have to cut your time short.
Maybe that's the trick. Shit. Armor, 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 armor. Yes. That's definitely, that might be it, but it might definitely not be it because they could be hiding. No, I think that was it. Yeah, look at that. Piece of cake. When you're not an idiot, you just beat it like that, and it's like nothing. So, whoa. I almost punched that barrel again. He hates being called adorable, but the way he like coils himself up to sleep is just, it's the cutest thing ever. I'm telling you. All right. Oh, guess what I just remembered? To say I can't save it. I'm out of save beacons. Shit. Oh, I just got one.
Badly damaged and almost every entity within the surrounding area is closing in on our position. We will not
Oops.
long without
There.
I will send word to our forces.
Oh.
At the moment, but rest assured I am on my way.
That was my fault. I thought he was closer to death than he was. But look, I saved it. I feel so proud of myself right now just for saving. I feel like it's progress, you know? Hey, Marky Music, I would totally take some giveaway keys for the soundtrack on Bandcamp, but at the same time, I will encourage everybody to actually purchase it and support you, but that's totally your call, my friend. It's very generous of you. I don't know how valuable that is as a marketing strategy with this platform, just because like this isn't a very big platform, you know, like.
It's
But
locked.
I want everybody to go buy
I need a key.
your to go buy the soundtrack for sure. And I'll probably be talking about it so much that anybody who wants to understand what the hell I'm on about it, they're gonna feel compelled, hopefully. Fuck, man, I was not paying attention. That's my fault. I really thought that I had him there. That happens a lot. Oh, I appreciate that.
Oh, stick.
This is a weird endeavor. This whole streaming thing. I'm doing it all wrong, and I'm trying to not grow, if that makes sense. You know? It's a real next level approach that doesn't make it a lick of sense to anybody. Nor myself at times. Save it! Oh, I'm out of save beacons. Damn it! Oh, don't die. Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah, you gotta hit this one. So my for a variety of reasons, my mentality with this is that, you know, the best experiences and the best relationships and friendships and connections that I've made, either lasting ones or not even lasting ones, but just interesting relationships and experiences, have all come from small private communities. That's the majority of my experience on the internet. The value that I found has been in private communities and small ones. And I've done things that, you know, where money's involved in business, and I feel like for a long time this is like the ultimate thing that I would want to do creatively, you know, to do this without any obligation, you know, like this doesn't provide, you know, any financial support or there's zero financial motivation involved in this streaming thing, that, you know, our community or whatever it is. And I gotta say, like, that takes a huge burden off of my shoulders in comparison to other projects that are financially motivated or rely on finances. And so I've been hesitant to want to take this to what might be seen as like a regular approach or something like that, just because it feels so good the way it is. And I like not feeling that kind of pressure with something in life, you know, and this being that thing, it's like exciting, you know, and it makes it an exciting thing. Whereas, well, I'm sure, you know, like the difference between doing something just because it's Saturday morning and you're looking forward to playing a game, you know, or it's Friday night and your friends are coming over after work and you guys are just going to have some drinks and have fun and play a game. That's literally what this is for me. And I don't want that to change. And everything changes. So I want to be aware that it's like, you know, everything's temporary. I don't know how long any of this stuff is going to last, but while we're here and while we're able to hang out and enjoy one another's company, it feels like it's worth trying to maintain as long as I possibly can. And I guess the reason I'm saying this right now is may not even be relevant to anything that we're talking about here today, but just having conversations and stuff very recently about this kind of thing. And what's weird is a lot of times the conversations they're real strange because some people get really annoyed by like how I'm doing things. And it's weird because like when I was a kid, we lived on this space station and my dad had this I guess you can call it like a video camera. And I would steal it and I would make dumb little videos with my friend. And we didn't have a way of watching this back except for on the device itself. But that was totally normal. Like we didn't have like personal televisions that we could plug stuff into and watch. So the goal was to entertain ourselves for the time that we were spending together. So if we were together for a weekend or whatever, the goal was to keep ourselves entertained by making stupid videos, playing video games, merging the two, and then watching it together like the next day, laughing our asses off, rewinding the cartridge, and starting over again. And like, there was something so creatively fulfilling about that because things didn't have to live on. You weren't making the video of your career, and it wasn't related to if people are going to watch you or if people aren't going to watch you. And there was no audience in mind. It was purely, oh my God, this is funny. I like this. Let's make this. And you can't always do that in life because, you know, the responsibilities come and responsibilities cost a lot of money. So you got to figure out a balance. And I feel like I'm just like the luckiest person in the whole world to be able to do something that I love doing and not have to worry that it has to make money at this point. You know, I mean, I still work a day job and it's a very demanding, mentally and emotionally exhausting job. But as much as I can feel frustrated with it sometimes, it is what enables me to do this. And I almost would rather it be that way. As crazy as that sounds, I feel like success in this regard is being able to maintain completely unrelated employment to just take care of like financial stuff and then be able to have my creative outlet be completely free of that burden. Because for a long time, all of my creative outlets were completely tied to some sort of financial thing. And that's not to say finances aren't involved in this because I do spend a lot of money, but I'm kind of used to saving money and then dumping money into like a creative thing. And because of that, I already have a lot of equipment and stuff. And so it's an easy thing for me to do. I mean, and the craziness of last year and stuff like that was a huge motivator for wanting to do like a live thing, you know? And all right, since we're talking about this, I know it wasn't part of the plan, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even say it. But maybe I will. It's you know how like there's a lot of different takes. You know, there's a lot of different takes on like social media. Holy smokes. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't think that was going to be so loud. All right. Let me just say, it's easy to be like, oh, look at phones, they're bad, and social media and tech companies are ruining our lives, and all this stuff is super true. It's absolutely true. But it's almost like, how do you combat this, you know? And to some, it seems like the way that you combat it is to make others feel bad about what they're doing in their life or how they're spending their time, with hopes that you can kind of like shame them into not engaging in things that they're going to engage in. So when 2020 happened and all the crazy stuff in the beginning of that year, I was getting like addicted to looking at news and looking at crazy things that were happening on this planet during that time. And it was not a healthy state. And then I noticed a lot of my friends were as well. And everyone's downtime was being absorbed by this focus on something that was not really benefiting their life. And it just seemed like there were so many things out there saying, look at me, like like trying to take our attention in an unhealthy way, right? This is not anything next level or revolutionary take. But I felt like, all right, well, let's fight fire with fire. I know if at the end of every day, I sit down in my chair and I look at my phone and I feel bad about the state of my life or the world or whatever it is, I know other people are doing that too. If instead I made a show that required me to put my focus for however long a period of time into something completely unrelated to the troubles of this planet, then that would automatically be reducing the amount of attention that I'm putting into the negative things. And I don't want this to sound like shady or manipulative, but I kind of felt like if I could get people like the people in my life, you know, like not every stranger on the internet, like that's not my goal, but to help the people in my life have something to direct their attention away from all the chaos. Something that was reliable and consistent and could be there. And if nothing else, even if they don't care about the game or the music or whatever it is, it could be something to pull their attention away from that negative stuff. You know? So, I mean, it's not a matter of saying, oh, look at all the bad stuff in the world. Let's talk about how bad the world is and let's talk about how we are so much better or whatever. It's not. It's simply like saying, hey, instead of me saying, hey, get off your phone. Hey, stop staring at the news. Hey, don't worry, be happy. Like, no, instead of just give you something else to look at for a little bit and hopefully infuse some good positive vibes into it. And that's like, I don't know, I guess in a sense, it's the whole cliche of like being the change that you want to see. Because I knew in my life, I need something to look at that's not this thing, that thing, or the other. And as much as I would love to be that guy who like throws himself into working out all the time, or like goes on crazy epic hikes and this stuff, or maybe has a garden or something, I couldn't do it. You know, like technology and screens and stuff is like so infused into my life and all of my interests that it's really hard to like separate myself from the technology. So instead, finding a way to use the technology to divert focus, you know, was really the goal. And along the way, I've gotten a lot of feedback from people that are like, oh, you should, you know, go on Twitch and you should be streaming this and that and doing all. And I'm like, well, like, what's the difference? You know, like the difference is focusing on stats and numbers and monetary possibilities. And if it was the only thing that I was doing, then it would be a totally different situation. But I feel like we're in the golden years, and I've been saying this for years now. But I feel like I'm gonna look back on this time of my life and be like, man, that was it. That was when it was the best. You know, not because I had $1 million, not because I was retired or didn't have to work, you know, a whatever job, but because there was something worth focusing on that didn't generate negative energy or negative vibes or you know, whatever term you want to use. And it's a constant source of good vibes. And I gotta tell you, I gotta highlight like this community that we've built. Like these guys they're all so amazing. You guys are the best people. I mean, I haven't met every person, so I mean, I guess I can't say, but out of all the people that I've met, I feel so lucky to have this community. And that's one of the things too, like, I mean, just recently, a couple of days ago, I had a DM from somebody kind of giving me a hard time about my approach to growing my Discord server. And I'm like, dude, you just don't understand. Like, not everybody is trying to grow in number. You know, I feel like our Discord server is fucking growing in so many ways that aren't related to like numbers, arbitrary stats or something. I mean, I know I'm growing from the conversations that are being shared and the insights being shared. creatively, I feel like I've grown a ton, and artistically and musically, I feel like I've grown so much. So it's like, well, what is your priority in growth? Is it a numbers thing, or is it? And I almost want to say like a personal development thing, but that's almost like a whole term, you know, and it's not necessarily really fully encapsulating. And I feel like I talk about this stuff, like I feel like it comes in waves, you know? And I always want to say more, but I forget a lot. And then I feel bad. But like it's just the coolest thing. You guys are wonderful. I mean, like, there's folks from all over the world. You know what I mean? Like in our community. Like, I know that's like that doesn't mean anything, right? Because it's like, oh, it's the internet. Everyone's all over the world. But no, like, think about it, man. I used to take a guitar and equipment, and I would drive for hours and then go play a show, you know, and there might be a handful of people that actually give a shit there, like a handful. And you're like, yeah. And it still feels good, you know, and you're meeting people, and it's like, oh, where'd you come from? Oh, Riverside? Wow, that's cool. But then it's like, whoa, Anwar, where did you come from? Saudi Arabia? Holy smokes, dude. Egypt? This is amazing. And so many of you guys, to the point where I can't even say good night because it's an irrelevant statement to like 50% of the people. And that's really cool to a guy from space where everything is the same and really kind of boring. I feel you, Wernetta. Similar to the chat rooms of the 90s. In the good ways. Yeah. Yeah, well, you understand now, Anwar. You know? Because he's right. Makes sense. I used to... Well... We won't get too much into the history of things. Yeah, before the internet had been so commercialized, communities would just build naturally, you know, not because the platform was financially motivated to get users on the platform, not because the platform was employing psychologists and scientists to find ways to keep people engaged, meaning logged in and active on that website. People just came together because they found a way to get together, to find other people. And communities would form, and I mean, well, you guys know. Hey, Osric. Things got crazy. Hey, no sweat, my man. And we're not even done. I just got sidetracked and wanted to talk. What even happened? And you love that this is devoid of the bad kind of trolls? That's right. Good trolls only. You have to pay the troll toll. All right. Are you guys ready? This server has jack of toxicity, hate, or anything. I know, right? And that is not the case when you open your server up publicly. I mean, we've even had issues, and hopefully the issues were not noticeable and didn't make waves. But we've had to, you know, I say we, I mean Raid. Raid has had to drop the hammer a couple of times and really sort of swiftly deal with things, with individuals who are no longer a part of the community. And that's one of those things that's like, I don't want this to be, what Raid's purpose is. And I certainly don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. So it's like, let's just keep it small. And I don't know about you guys, but maybe it's part of like living on a space station. Our parties were always small. It was never about how many people can you fit into that room, And nowadays, it almost seems like if you're not doing it right, if you're not trying to make your party the biggest party that you can possibly get it and get as many strangers as possible to come over to your party. Like, that's not a party to me. That's a fucking convention. And look, conventions can be great. But honestly, I don't know how much I miss them, if I'm being honest. We have VC nights in our Discord on Fridays where we invite community members to join in and hang out with us. And a bunch of notable folks joined out of left field. That's cool, man. That's awesome. When we were, for a while, for 2020, I guess it was up until the end of 2020, the Discord was open and people could join, and there wasn't a huge influx of people because I wasn't marketing the channel and I wasn't trying to build anything. I was just doing stuff like this and people would naturally sort of come in. A couple people actually shared some videos on Reddit, and then some people joined from there. And we kind of like made it known that, hey, we're gonna shut this down. We're gonna close it off, at admission at the end of the year. And as people were joining, part of me was like, oh, I don't want too many people to join. Like, I'm getting worried, just because like you don't know. And I feel like somehow like we lucked out like massively. It truly doesn't make sense because in almost everything that I've done prior to this, that involved communities or fan bases or anything like that, it's never been this smooth and this rewarding. Yeah, right, Anwar? You remember talking to Ryker about opening the YouTube chat. Now it's still open. I know. We like refused to even have the YouTube chat open. I didn't want people to get the wrong idea and be like, oh, he sucks. He's a bad YouTuber because he's not talking to the chat. It's like, no, I would probably think that too. But I just didn't want to talk to the YouTube live chat. It was just like too much for me. I was like, I'm not trying to do that. And I don't want to feel the burden of, forgetting to recognize somebody or respond to something, it wasn't relevant to like the goals that I had in mind. But now, I mean, speaking of growth, right? Like I feel like I have grown in the sense that I could finally fucking remember to open the damn YouTube chat so I can see what's going on, That's growth, man. And I know that sounds ridiculous to anybody who's doing YouTube and streaming, more seriously. But it is what it is. And here's the thing too, like this is a great example. Obviously, for whatever reason, I'm feeling compelled to talk about this and share this stuff with you guys and sort of rehash my overwhelming feelings of gratitude yet again. And the fact that I don't feel stressed right now, I should feel like, oh shit, I need to be playing the game. Look, I'm talking too long. Oh, this is not relevant to what we're doing here. But I don't feel that way. Despite, sitting here looking at a camera, like the experience you're having watching me is not the experience I'm having talking to you. But the fact that I'm able to finally get over that and feel an actual connection with you guys, it's like the idea of this being a hangout thing, feels way more real now, even than it did last year. Because last year it was sort of like trying to make this feel right. And now it just feels right. Even though things break quite often and all that. But hey, it's all part of the show, right? You know, and man, I used to think like, what would this look like, you know, in a year or in 2 years or whatever. And for fun, sometimes I'll go through my YouTube Studio, you know, app or whatever, and I'll look at all the past live streams. You know when the very first live stream was on the Ryker Initiative channel? It was June 24th, 2018. And that feels like so long ago now, but when I look at those old videos and I see like the old thumbnails, you know, and I didn't call it the live show with Ryker, you know, because that whole thing was birthed in 2020. But these were live streams that we did, and they were awful. They were not entertaining, but the purpose of them wasn't to be entertaining. It was more of like a work thing with the Terrestrial Reconnaissance and Intervention Force. I was trying to maintain my status and continue my reports. And YouTube was a good platform for me to be able to put that broadcast out there and get it off planet. And so now we're in a completely different situation, you know? I mean, there's a whole history there, getting cut off from the Triforce by the Fed and not being able to communicate with them anymore. And I still haven't. And honestly, that used to be a thing on my mind. Every time we would come and do this show, I was like, oh, all right. Yeah, no, I'm not communicating with the Triforce anymore. I'm doing this for Discord. I don't even think about that now, you know? And when I see those old thumbnails and those old videos, it brings back the exact feelings that I had of like uncertainty, but also excitement, not knowing where it was going to go. You know, was it even going to be here in a year? Would I even be on planet in a year from then? Like, I didn't know. And I thought, well, whatever happens, it'll be an interesting story. And maybe the story hasn't really been that interesting because not that much has externally happened. But I feel really glad because a lot can change in a year, especially when you're doing stuff on the internet, especially with all the uncertainty that we're all dealing with right now and have been for a while. And the fact that we're still here is notable. The fact that you guys still come by and hang out is notable. And I don't, you know, I mean, there's obviously there's channels that have been around for like millions of years, right? And they've got, you know, the whole thing, right? But this feels like so like unrelated to that because the intention behind it feels like so different and everything was so natural in how it all came together. And I'm just really grateful. You know, it's Friday. The feeling of gratitude is in the air, just inherently. And I'm just so grateful that you guys have let me do what I've wanted to do. Even though a lot of you might not give a shit about the Steam controller. I know a lot of you don't even give a shit about video games. A lot of you don't give a shit about bass music. But you've let me do what I wanted to do. And you've put up with weird decisions and strange things. And I don't know how it could have got so lucky. From what I understand, a lot of things, they start with like small communities and it's built out from there. But the funny thing about this was like from inception, it was such a random coming together from so many different places, from unrelated places. And it's just created a really interesting stew. That's right, a stew. A good stew, though, you know, with like carrots, but like good carrots, space carrots. They're not too soft and they're not too hard. And they taste fucking fantastic. That's right. Yeah, Anwar. I'm so glad that you started searching about the Steam controller back then too. You have brought so much joy and happiness to my life. I have had many hearty laughs watching your videos, and I have greatly appreciated your friendship, your random DMs just saying hi, and of course we can't forget your contribution to my fucking thumbs, man. You know how cold my thumbs would be right now if it wasn't for you? Anwar the Killer, keeping our thumbs warm since the year 2020. And since we're at it, Nemo, you're the best. I enjoy everything you post. And Wernetta, you're a goddamn inspiration, my friend. And you always make me feel like I'm not crazy when I say something or I post something and you're like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, I love that. Insert whatever the thing is. It's like, how? How the fuck do these people, like, you literally have to travel the galaxy to meet people that have some of these similar and fairly niche interests. I mean, I guess that's the internet for you, right? This is peak internet. I understand blockchain technology is gonna be a game changer, right? I understand that the internet has done wonders for the transmission of medical documents, but I really think that all takes a back seat to what we have here. Okay? And this is peak internet. It doesn't get better than this. People from all over the fucking world coming together and just being rad to each other, you know? And for an extended period of time. That's the thing. For an extended period of time. What are the odds? And what a motivation. I'm telling you, like, just, you guys are a great motivator. And Phil Tato, I wish so bad that you're just really talented, man. You're super fucking talented. And I feel really, really lucky to have you in our community. Whenever you post stuff, I love it. I'm not gonna lie. All right. I looked you up. I Googled your name. I saw some of your work. Unbelievable. I don't know how to say that, you know, without sounding like a fucking creep. But man, you're really fucking good. Like, really good. And I think it's so cool, and I love imagining scenarios, you know. And in my mind, man, I like, just with the amount of good people in the TRICOM and the amount of talent, and good-natured talent too, you know, like, it makes me, I've done a lot of collaborative projects in my life, whether they're music related or video or whatever, a lot of collaborative projects. And so I, like, in the back of my mind, I sort of always have this like idea of like this team sort of mentality. And I look, even though, I mean, like, we're not like a team necessarily, right? But just as a collective group, I see it from that perspective and I'm like, holy crap, you know, like, there's some potent shit here. You know? It's like really potent shit. Not that that means anything, or that it has to mean anything, or that whatever. It's just an observation. And I mean, I say it all the time. You guys, share your stuff, whatever it is. If you're making videos, post them, because like some of you guys are making amazing video content, and you don't really share it. And I understand, like, people don't, you don't want to be like, oh, look at me, look, do what. I'm the same way. I totally understand. But I think there are people who would have their minds blown if they knew the level of skill that other members in the Discord have. And what I think is the coolest thing is being able to sit back and being in a position where I know a lot of these things, either from like relationships that I've built with people outside of the server, or just stumbling upon other people's work, and seeing these people engage and interact in like such an equal way, I think is really valuable and really rare in my experience. Like when we would do stuff, things were very much separate. You had your teams and your groups, and transfers were very serious things, and this being something so different is unusual for me. I imagine that this is gonna make me sound really stupid probably to Wernetta, but like growing up, I always imagined NASA as being like peak Earth job, and I always thought like that would be like the coolest thing, and I always had it in my head, like this big place and everything is like super shiny and super white, and there's glass everywhere, and somehow there's no fingerprints on anything. Like there's no fingerprints in NASA anywhere. Everything's clean, and there's just like next level technology all over the place. It's like that scene in Men in Black where they go to like the headquarters, and there's probably even maybe aliens or something hanging out in the break room, and everybody that you run into in the hallway is like some brilliant something, and everybody knows that, and there's like this sense of like respect and camaraderie, and there's not this aura of like my penis is way bigger than yours, and I need to make sure that you know it and that everybody knows it, and to constantly impress rather than inform. And I feel like for the vast majority on our server, on our Discord, in our community, it's like it was in my imaginary NASA fantasy, and it's the coolest thing. It's like a hero shooter where everyone is good at their own thing and we're all on the same team. Exactly. That's it. And what's so neat about it is there's no obligations, It just is. And geez, everyone has such great taste in music. That's so true. And the thing is, like, and it's not just because everyone likes, synthy space music, but there's a lot of, like over the years, like we've gone down so many different rabbit holes with music, and I have discovered so much music that wasn't on my radar, thanks to stuff that you guys have recommended. And I'm sure that's probably, like a normal thing, right? But having been stranded here and then being subsequently cut off from my department and everybody that I knew, being able to achieve what we have, and me being able to, because I use our Discord like the internet, like if I want to, like, oh, let's go look up some music, I'll go through the music channel and find something I haven't listened to yet, or something that I have listened to that I forgot about and listened to again. I'll scroll through Meme Planet, and I'll scroll deep. I'll go like Lloyd Carnegie deep, and just laugh my ass off. And to me, like, that's like so fucking valuable. Or if I want something to sort of like, I want my brain to chew on, I'll go into the space chat. Or the History Channel. I mean, you guys talking about maps and stuff. I'm so like uninformed on so many things. I won't even engage, but I'm lurking and I am learning so much. Yeah, Nemo, I miss Lloyd as well. He'll be back, I'm sure. One day. And to tell you the truth, like more directed towards like the Steam controller users, even when there's disagreements about things, right? Touchpad versus joystick, to me, that is a wonderful conversation, especially if you have people that have opinions that they're willing to share. Like, and in the context of a small Discord or a small community, the amount of respect that people give each other during these discourses is so much higher than it is even in some other servers where there's just a lot more people. So there's a lot more noise that kind of comes with it. And it's something about like seeing the same people, and knowing that, like, you're not gonna shit on the floor of your favorite bar, for example. Like, I've never hung out at a bar. I've only played shows at bars, but I would imagine, like if you had your bar, you're really gonna try your damnedest to get to the toilet to throw up if you had to throw up. Whereas maybe, at like fucking Woodstock, you might just puke on the ground because it's like, whatever. It's like a billion people. Everyone's puking on the ground. I clearly don't know much about Woodstock, but I'm fairly certain there was a lot of puke. So much puke. That's one thing about this server. It's always something to look at and be interested in. Yep. Big time. Big time. And who knows, like, who knows where this is all going, And here's a crazy idea. What if it doesn't go anywhere? What if this is it? Could that be okay? Do you know what I mean? Like, with so many things, it's always about progress, and it's always about what's next, and growth and development. And I get that. Most things do require that sort of mentality for it to live. But what if this didn't? What if we didn't have to grow? I mean, we do have the invite system. So all Red Star members are able to invite 2 people a month. And, nobody's used that yet. And maybe I'm wrong, but the way that I sort of perceive that is that, and it's for the same reason that I'm not going out just willy-nilly inviting people, is because there's an awareness that this is special. And there's an awareness that it's, for lack of a better term, a safe space where for example, like feedback requests, being able to be vulnerable or transparent sort of requires a feeling of safety and in a feeling of, yeah, there's things that you would say at dinner with your friends that you're not going to say at a fucking high school graduation party. Do you know what I mean? And those are the kinds of conversations that I value the most. And those are the kind of conversations that this small community can facilitate and does facilitate. And if this can just be what it is, you know, a little party that's reliable, that's consistent, and there's no obligation to show up. But if at any point, Monday through Friday, you're feeling a little down, you can stop on by in the evening, assuming your time zone or what, you can stop by whenever it happens to be on, and you can watch a show, engage with some friends, and give your attention to something less doom and gloom for a couple of hours. It's, to me, and maybe it's just an effort in my mind to try and feel like what I'm doing is worthwhile, but that feels like a worthwhile thing to maintain to me, because it's like there's a lot of selfishness like in this, right? This is fulfilling my interests. I'm not asking anybody what games they want to see or what they want to do for the show or what kind of music I should play. I'm really like, I got I got tired of being told what I could and could not do musically, and just wanted to do my own thing, whatever that is. And lately it's been a lot of synthy stuff, but that won't be the case forever. And the coolest thing is, I feel okay. Like if I grabbed a guitar right now and just started playing and butchering Rush songs, like that feels within the realm of what could be accommodated. And to go from playing boomer shooters with a Steam controller to, you know, playing music for you guys is a really neat thing. Like the love noodle. Man, if Sarcastic saw you saying that, he would just be like tickled pink. He would be smiling from ear to ear. Streak, I would join, but I'm in so many places. I don't know how much I'd be able to participate outside of streams. Man, I totally get it. I don't even know how many Discords I'm in. Like, I can literally just scroll and scroll. There's so many. And I'm not active in almost any of them anymore, which is crazy because of how much I was, you know, but yeah, like there comes a point where you really just have to step back and be like, you know what? There are a lot of places that I could be spending my time. I remember back in the day, you'd get like a new phone, you know, like before smartphones, and you might look and see what apps are available or even apps like, you know, like they weren't even called apps. And then it would be like, all right, how can I waste my time on this phone? Let's see what it has. Snake. I don't even like this game, but I could spend hours playing it because I can, you know? But now it's the other way around. It's like there's so many valuable places that you could spend your time. You really do got to be selective with it. Which is one of the reasons why I'm so happy, because now I don't have to jump around all over the internet. I could just go to the TRICOM and very oftentimes find the vibes that I'm looking for without having to wade through stuff. You killed your mom's battery on Sudoku so many times. I believe it. Yeah. So what's my point? Fuck, dude, I don't know. I don't have a point. All right. So, I think I like you guys. If it's not obvious enough, I'm a big fan. And to tell you the truth, if nothing ever changes, then what we have here together is a truly beautiful thing. And I'm not saying that with a hint of irony. I mean it in every sense of the word. So much to the point where I'm willing to spend, what does this spend? 30 minutes, 40 minutes, maybe an hour? I don't fucking, how long is this? I've just been talking. You know, and naturally, like, I feel compelled to say, you know, apologies to any folks that, you know, that are a little disappointed because you're expecting gameplay. And this is a fucking phenomenal game too. I should be playing it, but I feel like it's important to say these things because I'm really feeling them for whatever reason. You know, and let that be a lesson. If you're feeling grateful for something or someone, let them know. Especially if the opportunity doesn't seem right. Don't wait for the right opportunity. If you're in the middle of playing a phenomenal fucking video game on a live stream, but you feel compelled to tell someone you care about them, well, I don't think there's a better use of your time. So, thanks you guys. Now, if you don't mind just shutting the fuck up so we can play a video game.
It's quite all right.
And she's singing to me. All right, she's singing to you too, but she's mostly singing to me. Okay. All right, let's just beat this. You ready? We're gonna beat the game. We're doing it. We're just about to beat the game. Also, I can't remember who said it, but a wise man once said, gratitude is the fuel that drives the engine of destruction, or something to that effect. So we're basically unstoppable now. I saved it. Look at progress. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. Oh. All right, fine. Maybe I was wrong about that whole gratitude thing.
Let me through!
No! Stinking little guy. Come on, go up the ladder. There you go. See, you can't walk like in a straight line. They will shoot you. They don't care. They don't. I don't know. I don't think that these enemies want me to win. I'm starting to get that feeling. Seriously. She's having a good night. I don't even need the armor. Forget it. Who needs armor? See, we don't need armor. We just need to do it right and not punch the barrels. Oh, whoops. Did I pick everything up? Oh, I did. Okay. No! I always gauge it wrong. Seriously? Yeah, Nemo. Whoops. It is really brutal with the ammo.
Are you just gonna sit there and bleed?
Especially when I use so much of it. All right. Oh, what's this? I don't know. Wait, is that the right way? Hey, see you later, Anwar.
Hey, incinerator, flood the room.
It was good seeing you, man. Have a good weekend.
Crap.
Remember how bad we did on this part last time? I shouldn't have said that. I'm probably gonna screw up. Shit, see? Oh no. Dropped a save beacon. Good thinking, Ryker. We did it. We beat level 3 or whatever it is. All right. You hear that music? That's what I'm talking about. So good. What difficulty am I playing on? I was playing on hard, and then I did it to the next one up. And did I put it back down to hard? I can't recall. Does anybody remember? Did we move it back down because it was too hard? I think we did. I think we had it higher, and then we moved it back down. I think. So good. Especially the saxophone part. Okay. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, basically. Somewhere. I'm sure. I don't understand time zones. You guys know this. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting me blabber on. Ostreak, man, thanks for hanging out, dude. I think that's really cool. I'm so glad that you stopped by, and that you're chatting in the chat. Like, I think it's so cool. You got a great game. I'm super happy for you guys. Revolution, good to see you. I hope you had a good evening. Good rant, by the way. I appreciate it. I'm glad that wasn't super boring. But it's from the heart, at least. At least there's that. Phil Tato, Nemo, Anwar, who's sound asleep, Wernetta, old Lloyd Carnigan out there somewhere, floating around in space. Who knows what he's doing? Thanks for hanging out. I had a great week. And I'm looking forward to next week. Have a good weekend, everybody. And I look forward to seeing you all on Monday, if you've got nothing better to do. Thanks again. Good night.